point.
And it's 21-3.
It's good. Makes the score Bills 21, Jets 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Check, 45's the mic.
Throwing again. Allen. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards on the pick up there, and it moves the
26-yard line.
Watch the whip.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him on 1st and goal. He'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 5 yards, a good run there. And now 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
This is Breida. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point splits the uprights. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points for the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Morgan from the gun on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Down,
looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Morgan sets up to throw on first down. Coleman has it here right side. And he goes out right around the 39.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
We got 4 down.
Throwing again on second down. Morgan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
A gain of 12.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's bring it.
On first and 10, it's Morgan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Down,
this offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
41's coming. 41's a mic.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Bills take over.
9 seconds to play. Likely the final snap of the first half as it's first and 10.
45.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this carries into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got him. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So here's a first and 10 at the 38-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
To throw again on second down. Allen, but the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. That's their first time getting to the quarterback sack number 1. And you know, they had 5 last week, I remember.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but just show them a lot of different looks. And they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up first and 10 at their own 42. They begin the drive with Coleman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Back at the 38-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Morgan. Now he'll escape to his left. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Watch it slant.
Coleman now. Broke through some contacts, but unable to reach the 40.
He's brought down
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Sliding out of the pocket. Able to connect with Mims. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. That one goes for 24 yards. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Collins, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Morgan's
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Complete to Denzel.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. It's Coleman here. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal.
At the Bills' 5-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Morgan. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Number 28.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there.
Shy of the goal line.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their
Jets
own
offense coming up now
line.
to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
At the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Morgan airing one out for Crowder. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The passing game's...
And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before you get to the marker.
Makes the score.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it? And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
First down, Morgan with it. Being chased out left. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now it's Morgan on 2nd down. And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
Now it's Breida. And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They run with Breida. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
Brought down behind
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
Brandon's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, being lightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give him a touchdown in that situation, right? Made him kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And my goodness, another interception.
First down pass.
Picked off near the 44. The utter domination here just can...